Hi, welcome to Freelance Web Developer. My name is Chris Torian, and you can view all my videos on YouTube, or you can check out all the videos at christorian.com. Everything's there also. In this video, I'm going to show you how to overlay the browser input file button. Um, Now, what does that exactly mean? This is a two-part video. So in the first part, I'm going to show you the basics on how to change the look and feel of the browser browse button. So what is the browser browse button? Let's take a look. This is the standard browse button that most browsers have. So if I want to upload a file, let's say, I would click this button. So when I click this button, I can select a file, and then I can click upload, and it's going to upload the file to the website. What if this particular browse button is rendered by the browser itself? In other words, you don't have any control over how this looks. You can, I believe you can change the name here, but you can't change what it looks like. This is Firefox, and this is the way Firefox renders it. If I go down here and I'll show you some screenshots of different browsers and how they render the same thing. Here's Internet Explorer 6. This is how it looks. This is a screenshot. Internet Explorer 7 and 8, Firefox, Chrome, Safari, and Opera. And you can see they're all slightly different, especially these three. What we want to do is we want to change the look and feel because we have something specific we want to do that will make it look like the rest of our look and feel of our website. So what I've done here is I've created this image called browse, and I can show you that right here. This is the actual image I created, and its size is set to 105 pixels wide by 29 pixels high. Now you can create your own button of any size, and I'll show you how to overlay that on top of the existing browse button. So what are we really talking about? This is the same thing right here. This is my browse button on top of this thing, and when I click it, I still get the same thing. See? Now in part 2, I'm going to show you how to add stuff, some what I call goodies. Now watch this one. See how here it displays the particular file you're going to be uploading, and I click the upload button. It's going to upload it to my website, and there, it's finished. And then this is the final version in part 2 that has the feedback. Now watch this one. See that? That's the cool part. It gives the user feedback. There, see, you can tell it's done. I'll do it again. Watch. Select a file, click upload. There. Now let me show you what this looks like in Internet Explorer. This is Internet Explorer 8, I believe. So this is the same thing. You can see it's slightly different. This is the standard button that it renders. Now let me show you this in Safari, Apple Safari. Here's what Apple Safari looks like. See? That's what that looks like. This is the same web page, but down here you'll see that they both look alike. See that? So even if I click this, it still works in Safari just like it does in Firefox, Internet Explorer 6, 7, 8, Opera. These are the browsers that I tested it in. And Chrome looks very similar to this, and so does Opera. So let me go back to Firefox. I'm going to show you most everything in Firefox because it's got most of the debugging capabilities. So what do we really do? If I scroll back to the top, you'll see here on the website, View Complete Source. Here's where you can actually take the exact code that I generated. All this code here. You can drop this into a web page and call it browse button.html, and it should work. You have to replace certain things in here, and that's described here in the text on what you need to do to make this work on your website. One of the things is you have to supply your own browse image, your browser button image, which is this thing. You have to make one of these, and then let's see, here's the code here. Here's the actual HTML. You can see that, and here you can see this is where you have to put this is the transparent loader GIF. That's a little snaky thing that goes around in circles. You have to put your own there, and then here's where your browse button goes. Mine's called vistabutton.jpg. You know, yours will be whatever that name is. And then here under action on the form tag, you have to put in the file that will send the upload to your server, and I'll show you what that looks like on mine. If I use Firebug here to inspect this button, I click the inspect button. I just click somewhere around here. Here's where the form is. If we look right there, that's the field that I'm talking about. You have to supply this right here. That's the file on your server that's going to process the form. So essentially, where it says action, and when I look back here in here, that's this right here. You have to supply a file right here, a file name on your server that's going to process this. That's all that means. So you can pretty much drop this right in, and it's going to do everything that I'm demonstrating here. Okay, let's stop now, and you can view the rest in part 2.